everybody! Welcome to Yoga Jamz, episode 2. This is Sweetie the Unicorn. She's our yoga mascot. She'll be joining us on every episode. It's been kind of a tough week this week, and I've been thinking about how a lot of people are going through a lot of challenges right now. And I was taking a yoga class yesterday with one of my old friends and teachers from Santa Cruz, and she reminded all of us that it's okay to not be okay. So I just want to say to you that no matter what you're feeling today, maybe you're feeling sadness, grief, maybe you're feeling a lot of joy, all of it is welcome here and all of it is okay. I'm really happy to be here with you, and this project, this Yoga Jamz, is really feeding a creative part of myself. So excited to share it with you. Thank you for joining us. And Max is going to come say hello too, our live music guru over here.
Hi guys. I can see I'm watching the chat sort of while I'm playing, so say hey and let us know how it all sounds. Good to see you, read you, I guess, loud and clear.
Yes, please make comments, and any requests or suggestions are welcome and appreciated. So we are going to be doing this every week, so enjoy our second episode. So like I said, there's been some stuck energy because I think we're like, okay, this is happening now. Like, we're actually having to stay inside for this long, and there's a lot of uncertainty. So today I want to move a little energy, get our bodies moving, clear away some stuckness. And like I said last week, if any of these postures don't feel good to your body, then there's no need to do them. Modify how you need, and I will give some different modifications for the practice, and just listen to your body. This is about love and loving yourself as we connect with each other. I really feel this virtual connection, and I never thought I would teach yoga virtually, but I'm super stoked to be doing it. So let us start out seated, and you can choose to perhaps sit on something. I have a block, but you can use a pillow or a blanket, and come into a cross-legged seated position if that's right for you and your knees. Just settling in on your sit bones, doing a couple shoulder rolls here, letting out any tension, and then sitting up nice and tall, allowing the crown of your head to reach up towards the ceiling, and letting your belly relax. And you can either close your eyes, or if you're more comfortable, just gaze down at the floor, keeping a soft gaze with your eyes. And gently begin to breathe. Begin to really focus on your breath. And like I said, all emotions are welcome here. All sensations in the body are welcome, even when they're not comfortable. We're here together. Notice the thoughts moving through your mind, and allow them to pass by, knowing that there's nowhere else in the world that you have to be but right here. You are safe, you are loved, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Please place one hand on top of your heart and the other hand on top of that one, pressing this mudra into your heart center and sending yourself love and compassion. Feeling this gesture of tenderness towards yourself. And we'll start out with one round of Om, the sound that encompasses all sounds. And you can join me or just listen. Take a deep breath in. Om. Gently release your hands, and then gazing downward softly, open your eyes. And as I said, we're going to move some energy today. So let's come to a standing position. Let's get in there. I'm going to move back so you can see me. And now standing tall, just root into your feet. And you can gently rock forward and back, finding the stability from the ground up. Palms are open, receiving light. And take a deep breath in as you raise your arms up high, expand and open your chest. Exhale, little bend in your knees as you float forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up, reaching your arms all the way up, maybe gazing at your fingers if that feels okay. Exhale, folding forward with a bend in your knees. Again, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, moving this energy. One more time, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, leading with your heart. A bend in your knees as you reach all the way back up, and then hands come into your heart center, pressing together, engaging both sides of your body. And now I'm going to show you a Kundalini-inspired move, and if you're curious about Kundalini Yoga, you can message me after the class and I'll explain a little bit more. But what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right hand so it's hovering above your heart about 3 inches, and your left arm comes back with the palm open, just like that. And you're going to swing from side to side. So please bring your feet a little bit further than hip-width distance and a little bend in your knees. And then we inhale, coming over to the left, and exhale over to the right. And follow how fast or slow you want to go. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit, but listen to your body. And if you need to go a lot slower, follow that. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes and begin to breathe and allow this to be a moving meditation. Inhale, exhale. Really allowing this posture to take a hold. Keep breathing and moving. Your eyes may be closed or open, but allow any energy that is not serving you to flow through your fingertips and invite in light and movement. Honoring yourself, and again, you could be moving slowly or fast. Keep going. We have a little bit longer to really allow this pose to take a hold and integrate the benefits into our body. Inhale and exhale. Activating your heart center, moving this energy. You've got this. Just about 20 more seconds. Inhaling and exhaling, moving the space around you. Feeling some joy, maybe some discomfort, move through it. You've got this. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms up and come into star pose. Toes out, arms open, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, slowly let your arms come down. Stand tall, palms open. Feel this posture settling into your body. And then softly open your eyes, step your feet a little further than hip-width distance apart again. We're going to do one more breathing posture that's inspired by Kundalini, but also in other yoga lineages. So you're going to inhale. There's a little bend in your knees this whole time to protect yourself. Turn to the side to show you. You're going to inhale up, exhale, hands come back, folding forward. You might fold this far forward, and that's totally fine, but we're going to move it a little bit. And if you'd like to exhale out of your mouth, that can feel really nice to just let go of some energy. So inhale up, exhale. Maybe you make a noise too, that might be fun. Inhale, reach up. Keep going. Slow it down if you start to get lightheaded. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just a little bit longer, 3 more. Inhale. Inhale, reach all the way up. Spread your fingers. Feel this energy move through your body. Exhale, your hands trace around you, slowly coming back to either side of your hips. Stand tall. Just feeling the aftermath of this movement of energy. Let your heart rate slow down. And already feel the changes within your body and your mind from just doing those 2 practices. Allow the music to wash over you, letting it integrate through our postures, through this yoga practice. They belong together. All right, so now we're going to start to flow a little bit more. So come to the top of your mat. Feet are rooting. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, little bend in your knees, float forward. We've been here before. And you might come down this far, and that's totally fine. Listen to your body. Inhale, come up halfway, reach through the crown of your head, allow your hips to reach back. Exhale, fold. Root through your left foot and see how softly you can step that right foot to the back of your mat, coming into a lunge. And let's just stay here with that right knee lifted for this first part. Roll your shoulders away and expand your heart forward even more. If this is too much, you can always lower that knee, but for now, if you'd like to, stay with me. Engage that back leg. Feel how strong you are. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right knee down, low lunge. Roll your shoulders away. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Again, spread your fingers wide. Feel a line of light coming from the base of this heel all the way up through your fingertips. You are bright. You're releasing what you don't need, inviting in new. Inhale one more time. Exhale, hands come to frame that left foot. Press through the ball of your right foot. Lift that knee. Plant your hands and gently step back into a downward facing dog. Now, this posture may not be right for everybody. Max is jamming over there, you guys. So if this is not right, you can drop to your knees and always come into puppy pose instead. So staying here or staying in downward dog, reach your hips up, little bend in your knees, and let your head hang. Breathe deeply. And then making the movements that are going to feel right to your body. So maybe you bend your right knee, press through that left heel, and then switch sides, bending and pressing through your right heel. Good. I'm looking over at y'all because I want you to be able to hear me, but you guys keep your head straight. And then come to a still place for your down dog, and then rise up onto the balls of your feet and roll forward, high plank. Feel this energy move. Hold here, press through your palms and your shoulder blades. Maybe you lower your knees. I'll stay there. Otherwise, stay in high plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Everyone, please drop to your knees and lower all the way down to your belly. And then gently bring the tops of your feet down to the ground. Engage your legs so your knees are lifting and your quadriceps are engaged. Hug your elbows in toward your ribs. Gaze forward. And then inhale, come into a cobra. So with this cobra, you may even be able to lift your hands off the ground. That's how engaged you are. You can do a gentle pressing into the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your strength here. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then let's flow this a little bit. So inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Tuck your toes under. Press through your palms. Hug your elbows in. And you get to decide, either come up through your knees or through a high plank. So coming up through your knees or rising up through high plank. Everyone meet downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Let it go through your mouth. Releasing that energy. Deep breaths. All right, root through that left foot, little bend in your knees, and then reach your right leg up. It might stay here, it might stay here. You might want to reach it all the way up. Depending on your body, I'll come right in the middle for you guys. Inhale. And then exhale, hug your right knee in and raise up, arching your spine. Use your core and gently step that right foot wherever it lands. Use your right hand to bring it up if you need to. Coming back into this lunge, breathe. Pressing through your left foot. Engaging that back leg, feel your strength here. You can choose to stay here if you need a little break. Bring that left knee down and breathe. Holding here. Allow yourself to be strong here. Trust yourself. You got this. Listen to your body. If your knee is still lifted, please lower it down. Everyone take a breath right here. Exhale. On your next inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Expand and reach through your heart. Spread your fingers wide. Feel your heart opening up. Feel your energy move. And then exhale, bring your hands back down. Press through that back foot, lift your knee. And then as softly as you can, step to the front of your mat, coming into a forward fold. It might take a couple steps, just like that. Listen to yourself. There's a little bend in your knees or a big bend in your knees, depending on your body. Take a deep breath right here. On your inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, little bend in your knees as you reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Exhale, hold. Take one more breath. All right, let's come to the other side, continuing to bring energy up. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, little bend in your knees as you fold forward. Lead with your heart. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so your hands can come to the ground. And then as softly as you can, step that left foot all the way to the back of your mat. Good. Engaging that left leg just like we did. And now you're going to drop that left knee and then bring both hands to the inside of your right leg. Scooch that right foot to the side a little bit so you're in a different variation of a lunge. And then start to rotate your hips in little circles here. This might be very intense, releasing some of that stuck energy in our hips. Breathing deeply. And now switch directions, coming around the other way. And you may have your hands up on a block or a stack of books, a water bottle, if this is too much to reach down. Good, so you're rotating, opening up those hips. All right, come back to center, hands down. And now, root through your back foot, lift your knee, and just swoop that right leg back, coming into downward facing dog or puppy pose, choosing your variation. Maybe right now you need a rest. We're really moving today, so perhaps you come into child's pose. Now, if you'd like to bring up your energy a little bit, roll forward, high plank, and you can choose to come all the way down and come up through cobra pose. If you're a more advanced practitioner, you've been doing this for a while and it's okay for your shoulders, you could come down to chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. So I'm always going to give that option, and I'm going to stick with the knees down variation, so you do your thing if that's what you'd like to do. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's let those exhales go through our mouth. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Now root through your right foot. Lift your left leg up however far that works for you. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's way up high. I'll stay right in the middle. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, hug that left knee into your chest as you roll forward. Then gently step that left foot. Use your left hand to help you bring it all the way to the top of your mat. Hold in this lunge. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Now lower that right knee down. Other side, we're going to bring your left hand to the inner edge of that left foot. And now angle those left toes out to about 10 o'clock here. And then your foot's going to come over to the left a little bit more. And then we start those little circles here, really getting into those internal muscles of your hips. And allow the music to give you energy as we move through these more challenging, more energy-moving postures. Feel these things integrate and breathe through this discomfort, acknowledging that maybe you need a rest right now, and that's absolutely fine. Switch directions, come around the other way. Little circles as you move through. Just a couple more right here. We're warming up. All right, come to the center, root through that right foot, lift that knee, and you can either choose to take a couple steps to the top of your mat or softly step, realign your feet so they're hip-width distance, and fold forward. Take a couple breaths right here. Feeling this movement in your body. On your inhale, come up halfway, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Allow yourself to stand tall. Feel the shifts within you and send yourself love and compassion for showing up today, for showing up for yourself. All right, let your hands come down. We're going to do something a little funky, so listen carefully. You're going to root through that left foot and then step your right foot over. So your feet are crossed and your right foot can be a little bit staggered with your left, but you're standing and your thighs are squeezing together. Reach your arms all the way up, and then you're going to grab a hold of your right wrist or right forearm with your left hand and then tilt over to the left. Getting a nice side stretch here. Take a deep breath in, roll that right shoulder open. Feel this beautiful opening of your ribs, of your side body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Release that forearm, reach up. Exhale, arms come down. Step that left foot to meet the right. Shake it out a little bit. All right, let's come to the other side. Left foot over right. Crossing your thighs and squeezing in. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then grab a hold of this left forearm with your right hand and then lean your body over towards the right, opening up this left shoulder, leaving space, allowing yourself to release anything you don't need. One more breath. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach your both arms up, and then let your arms drift down to the sides. Step your right foot back next to your left. Nice job. All right. So now is the point in the class when we're going to learn a flow, and then we're going to allow Max to jam out, and I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. But first, I'll really make sure that you know this flow, and let's get into it. Let's keep moving. All right, so you're going to come to the top of your mat once again. Top of your mat, stand tall. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, spread your wings, open up, lead with your heart, and your knees are bent here. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so that your fingers can touch the floor. And now step back. Option 1, downward facing dog or child's pose. Option number 2, high plank through your vinyasa of choice. So I'm going to do the middle of the road here, and you can do the more advanced version if you would like. Otherwise, stay with me. Exhaling down. Inhaling, back bend of your choice. Exhale, let's all meet back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. All right, so let's bring your left foot a little bit to the center of your mat here and then reach your right leg up. You can stay here or bend your right knee and roll that right hip open and kick over to the left, finding a hip stretch. And then press down through your right shoulder and feel this deep stretch in your hip. Good, on your inhale, straighten that right leg and square your hips once again. Exhale, bend your knee in towards your chest and softly step forward. From here, we're gonna come into warrior two. So front heel aligns with back arch as you spin that left foot flat, bending that knee, rooting through your feet. Reach your arms all the way up. Okay. I'm gonna face you guys, but keep your right foot forward. Good. On your inhale, reach your left arm back, reach your right arm overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. This is really testing my rights and lefts right now. And reach your left arm up, opening through that shoulder. This is our flow. Feel your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down to frame that right foot. Turn those left toes up. Step back. Option one, downward facing dog or child's pose. Option two, move through a vinyasa. I'm gonna stay right here. Breathe deeply as you move. And we all meet back in downward facing dog. Move your right foot to the center of your mat and lift your left leg. You can be a little or a lot. Bend your left knee and roll open. You can also do this on your knee if you're using that modification. Good. Straighten out your left leg, drop your hip. On your exhale, hug that knee in towards your nose and softly step forward. Setting up for warrior two on the second side. Spin that right foot flat, left heel aligns with the arch of your right foot. And when your feet feel stable and strong, reach all the way up. Warrior two, second side. There might be a little bend in your knee, there might be a deep bend. Come where you're comfortable. Breathe in. And out. On your inhale, flip that left palm open and lean back, reverse warrior. Couple breaths here. On your exhale, left elbow above left knee, reach your right arm up, open up here. One more breath. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, hands windmill down. Come onto the ball of your right foot, and then step back. Option one, down dog or child's pose. Option two, move through a vinyasa of your choice. Following your breath. Coming into your back bend if you're going there. And then everyone exhaling back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out through your mouth. Stay in down dog or stay in child's pose. So at this point, we're gonna let Max jam out a little bit, and we can just listen to the music and use the energy of the music to flow through this strong flow. Y'all are doing great. I'm really moving you today. And if what feels good to you is to rest during this time or to just dance a little bit, like this, you can do that. Listen to yourself, have fun with it, and we'll do 2 times on each side. So we'll do right, left, and I'll be doing it up here if you need to watch. Remember to choose your vinyasa. Kind of pick your own adventure right now. All right, let's do it. We'll let Max turn it up a little bit. feel that music as you continue to flow. All right, one more time on each side. You've got this. Allow the music to move you. And again, you can always dance if that's what you want to do right now. Last side, last round. Go for it, guys. Feel your strength as you move. All right, everyone, please drop to your knees. Bring your hips back and rest in child's pose. And child's pose is not easy for everybody. So if it's not feeling great today, what you can do is fold over a towel or a blanket and press it underneath your calves, in between your hamstrings and your calves. And use that extra to protect your knees and come into child's pose. Breathe here and allow these postures to integrate. Feel your heartbeat slow down and feel this buzz of energy, this yoga creates in your body. Take one more deep breath right here. And then start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Come to sit. And we're going to activate our energy just a little bit more before we bring it down. So this right here is your core. This is your third chakra, your Manipur, which is our activation of courage and confidence. It's what keeps us going. It's what gives us motivation. I can talk more about the chakras in another class, but just know that this is like a bright golden light that radiates from your core. So we're going to activate it. So, without talking too much before, let's just go right into it. We're coming into boat pose or Navasana. So first variation is to bring the tips of your toes, point your toes, and then bring your hands behind your thighs and just hold here, reaching your chest forward. Next option, bring your feet up like this so that your shins are parallel and you're still reaching your chest forward. Next option, reach your hands forward. Final option, straighten your legs. I'm staying right here today. Breathe deeply, feel your strength here. We are all in this together. Allow yourself to move through the discomfort, and if you need to rest, just bring the tips of your toes down and breathe. Otherwise, stay with me for 2 more breaths. Reach your heart forward, expand. Let it go through your mouth. 1 more. And exhale, release. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Grab a hold of your shins. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. One more. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. And then gently, you're just going to roll over your knees and step to the front of your mat, coming into a forward fold once again. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Feel your breath slow down. Let your arms come down, let your palms be open. We're going to do a variation on what we did earlier. So bring your hands to your hips, a little funky, so listen carefully once again. Root through your left foot, and now bring your right foot behind you. Come to the ball of your foot, and it's almost like you're curtsying here, but you're pressing your thigh and your hamstring against one another to bring balance. And then from here, reach your arms up, grab a hold of that right forearm, and then tilt over towards your left. Feel this stretch. This is such a beautiful posture. And if you fall over, that's totally fine. Just give it a try. Open up your shoulder more. Stretch to the left. Feel this opening. And then to get out of it, come back up. Reach arms up. Hands float down and come to your hips. Root through that left leg. Stand back up. Shake it out. Shake out that leg. You might be feeling that in your quad. Probably. I sure am. Inhale. Reach your arms up to clear that away. Exhale. Hands come into your heart. Release your palms. Let's come to the other side. So root through that right foot and then reach that left ball of your foot behind you. So you're squeezing your quadricep and your hamstring together. Reach your arms all the way up. Grab a hold of your left forearm with your right hand and then start to tilt over to the side. Beautiful posture. Stretch out that rib cage. Stretch open your heart. Take one more breath.
There's only 2 people watching, so we need to give them time to find the new stream, so just slow down for a second.
Okay. Coming back. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart. So we're going to wait a moment and allow people to come and find the stream. So let's flow for just another moment. We'll do a quick one. So inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, little bend in your knees as you fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way back up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend in your knees as you float forward, just bringing in the rest of the people. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, open your arms, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, palms into your chest. Allow this to be a moving meditation. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend. This time thumbs come through, heart center, fold forward. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reach all the way back up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Breathe here. Feeling all the work that you've done so far. Allowing your heart to settle down. And now we'll do a variation of the posture that we did in the beginning that was faster, just like this, but we're gonna go a little bit slower. So, rooting through your feet, little bend in your knees. Now that we're slowing down our practice, honestly the live stream kind of stopped at a perfect time, apart from the fact that we were in between sides, but we've already done our very fiery, engaging part of the practice, and now we're slowing it down. So, if you did disconnect and you're, aren't seeing the rest of this, you can take a shavasana and that would be a complete practice. But otherwise, let's keep going. So, reminder, right hand hovers about 3 inches in front of your heart. Left palm is open, and you inhale slow, twist to the left. Exhale, replace left hand where right hand was, open. Inhale, now we're moving much slower, like you're moving through water. Deep blue, calm lake. Moving through water, just twisting from side to side. Inviting in the music. We have to slow down, especially when we activate all that energy. And this is a time that's really hard to slow down because we're not sure what's going to happen. But that's okay. Keep moving. Moving slow. Twisting out. Opening up. Let's take one more each side. So inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. Come to the center, reach your arms open wide, receive this energy, receive as you let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And exhale, let your arms come down. And now we'll do one last shoulder opener. And this is gonna be flowing, so imagine that you're the waves of the ocean right now. So you're gonna bend your elbows like this, and you're just gonna bring your right elbow back and your left elbow back. So it's like you're moving through water, and this is just a way to let go of all of that strength, all of those yoga push-ups that you've done today. Just moving through water here. And let's switch directions, so this time you're rolling your shoulders forward. It's like you're swimming. All the while tuning in with your breath. Just a couple more. You can make this dancey too, like you're dancing with the music a little bit. Let it flow. And then come to a still place. Allow that to integrate. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then from here, let's move it down to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands into your heart, moving through the center as you bend your knees and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. So now, you're gonna root your hands, you're gonna root through your left foot and step back with your right foot. Immediately drop your knees so you're in a low lunge. And just like we did earlier, your hands are on the inside of that foot. And you're breathing here. If you'd like, walk your left foot out to the left, turn your toes to about 10 o'clock, and then just rock from side to side. So now you're opening up that hip. Good. All right, root through that right hand, and then bring your left hand right above that left knee, and you can press out and even roll to the outer edge of that foot if that feels good. And then maybe you gaze over that left shoulder. Feel this stretch. Slowing things down. We're very warmed up, and this is the perfect time to stretch hips when we've gotten warmed in those areas. Your breath is becoming slower, linking up with this beautiful stretch. And now gently release this left hand, bring it down to meet the right. And now, listen carefully, you're gonna heel toe that left foot all the way over to the right side of the mat. Careful with your knees here. I'll show you another variation in a moment. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach that left knee to the back of your left wrist here, and you come into pigeon pose. I'll show this from the side as well, so stay where you are. And this is what it looks like from the side. Breathe here. You can choose to stay up here, or you can come down to your forearms. Stay there, and I'm going to show another variation for those that would like a different variation. And if you have knee issues, this one's a good one. Showed this last week too. You're going to lie down, bring your left ankle above your right knee, and then maybe grab a hold of the thigh as you bring your left arm in that little triangle, that little figure four. And then you just rock here. Rocking back and forth, and then coming to a still place when it feels good. Everyone hold and breathe. that is slower and stretchier. Allowing yourself to rest. Allowing your energy to calm down. Take one more breath. And if you are in a figure 4 shape on your back, gently release your hands and bring your right foot down. Release your left foot next to your right and hold here. If you are in single pigeon, in that forward fold, what you're going to do is you're going to come back to your palms and then walk your torso back up. Walk your right foot in a little bit, plant your hands and just slip that left knee back and then rock from side to side in tabletop pose. Alright, I'm going to turn to face you, but stay where you are. Let's come to the second side. So the first step is you're going to bring that right foot forward on the outer edge of your right hand, and we're going to come into this hip opener. Just rock from side to side here. If you need to, bring a block underneath your hands, just like this. Okay. And now you're going to turn those right toes out towards 2 o'clock on the clock. And then you may want to allow that hip to open more by rolling to the outer edge of that right foot. Now please keep your foot flexed here to protect your knee. Maybe you bring your right hand above that right knee to stretch into it even more. Maybe you gaze over that shoulder. All the while, if this is your posture right here and this feels good, stay here. If you're doing something else that fits your body even more, stay there. No matter where you are, breathe. Holding here, allowing this posture to settle in. Slowing down your breath and your mind. And then no matter where you are, gently come to me with your hands on a block or on the floor. And now you're going to tilt your hips back a little bit. I'm going to show it from the side this time. Okay. You're going to bring your hips back just a little bit and then start to walk your right toes, heel toe your right toes over behind that left wrist. And then you're going to lead with that right knee and bring yourself forward into single pigeon pose. Stay here and breathe. And you can eventually come down to your forearms if that works for you. So stay here, and now I'll show our second variation. So you can come down to your back, right ankle above left knee, and then maybe you come into a figure 4 position, wrapping your hands behind that left thigh. Breathing deeply. Still place, resting here, allowing the music to just flow through you. This is almost a new way to listen to music when we feel it through the yoga postures. It almost opens up another one of our senses. At least that's what I feel when I practice with music. So enjoy and just notice being open to that sensation. Couple more breaths, whichever posture you're in. And then if you're in the figure 4 position, just gently release. Bring that left foot down to that right foot to meet it. And then bring your knees together and your feet to the outer edges of your mat and just rest here. Maybe your hands rest on your belly. For those that are in single pigeon, come in. Okay, so from here, you're going to gently just walk that left knee forward a little bit and just slip your right knee back to tabletop and rock your hips from side to side. And now from here, those that are on your back, stay there. We're about to meet you there. Those that are not, walk your hands back to your knees. Tilt your hips over to the side. Reach your legs out and come to lie on your back. Everyone's lying on their back now. All right, so I want to be mindful of your time, and You can either choose to go into Shavasana right now and just come into complete relaxation because you have about 5 more minutes left. And I really encourage you to rest for at least 5 minutes. If you'd like to join me for one more gentle twist, please do, but I want to make sure that you all know that you have 5 more minutes until the end of class. So if you can hang on for probably just an extra 5 minutes, please hang on with me. Otherwise, rest right now. Okay, those that are staying, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Gently giving yourself a hug and rocking from side to side. And then from here, plant your feet on the ground. Hands come on either side of your hips. Press down through your feet, lift your hips up and over to the right, bring your hips down. And now knees fall over to the left, arms come into a T and gaze over that right shoulder. Gentle recline twist here. Breathing deeply, maybe closing your eyes. Allowing your energy to settle. And again, these are postures of love and integration. To look a certain way. Just letting your body relax into this space. One more breath on this side. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up. Feet plant, shift your hips to the center, and then all the way over towards the left. Bring your knees to the right, gazing over that left shoulder. And I'm going to stay to face you guys so you can hear me. Feel your belly moving in and out. Your breath is soft. Maybe your eyes gently close. Allowing this practice to fully integrate. With each breath, relaxing into this posture further. Take one more breath. And then gently bring your knees back up. Feet plant, shift your hips back to the center. And now let's set up for a final, probably most important posture. Bring your palms open, extend your legs. And then just find this perfect position of rest. Allowing yourself to fully relax into our final posture, Shavasana. For those that are already resting in Shavasana, it's about time for you to come up and end your practice. If anyone has to go, I honor you and I thank you for joining us. Those that have just come into Shavasana, resting and allowing the music to wash over you. I'm going to sing to you while you rest here. Kadugre vasate Lakshmi Karamule Sera Swati Karamade Govinda Pravate Karadarsharam Karagre Vasate Lakshmi Karamule Saraswati Karamade to Govinda Prabhate Karadarsharam Karagre Vasate Lakshmi Karamule Saraswati Karamade to Govinda Prabhate Karadarsharam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently beginning to deepen your breath. As you feel the soft inhales and exhales starting to become aware of the room around you. The temperature, the sounds. And then beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rocking your head from side to side. Being gentle as you bring yourself into this awareness, this present moment. And when you're ready, hug your knees into your chest and rolling over onto your right side, stay here for just a moment. Curling into a fetal position, perhaps using your right arm as a pillow. In this position of comfort and nurturing, just know that no matter what is going on in your life, whether it be grief, happiness, stuckness, excitement, fear, know that all of these things are welcome here and that you are loved, you are safe, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And then gently press yourself up to a seat to join me and join all of us to close our practice together. Placing one hand on top of your heart and the other hand on top of that one, send yourself love, send yourself compassion and understanding. And then open your palms up and extend your fingers outward into the world. And choose just one person in your life who needs a little bit of extra love, who needs a little extra supports, who could benefit from what you just did, your practice. And then send this to them through your fingertips. And then bring your hands into a prayer position. Let's close our practice with one more round of Om. Inhaling deeply. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank y'all for coming, and thank you for bearing with the technical difficulties. And let's thank Max, too, for being
Thanks,
here.
you guys.
Let's thank Sweetie.
Sweetie.
Mwah. All right, we love you. See you next week for episode 3.